What is the best street advice you can give? As a woman, I have a few things I always try to remember. Try not to take shortcuts in the dark. Always walk against traffic. Only one headphone at a time if I am listening to music, if you live alone. But fear someone's following you. Shout out "I'm home," male name when you open the door. Shout fire if you need assistance, as screams or help make people feel unsafe. People are apparently more likely to come for fire. Don't give a guy a fake number. Give him the real one and block him later. Put the devices away and keep your eyes and ears open at all times. Don't be conspicuous with brands or accessories. Don't make yourself a target. Walk tall, shoulders back, and with purpose. It's fine to be civil and give a quick morning or hi as you're walking by people. But if you get a weird vibe, just skip it and keep walking. It doesn't matter what age, gender, race, religion you are. Learn to defend yourself, whether that be boxing, martial arts, firearms training, etc. Know that not everyone around you is mentally sound. Never block out your surroundings. Meaning don't listen to music with headphones. Especially if you're a woman, you need to be aware of everything around you. Edit to add, please don't be one of those people who listen to music shows, movies, calls out loud, especially in an enclosed space with other people. Nothing to do with safety. It's just obnoxious. However, wearing non-noise cancelling headphones without listening to music can be a good way to get more people to leave you alone, while still having your senses sharp. Safe street drugs don't exist anymore. Seriously, if it's a pill or powder, there's a huge chance of it having fent in it, or just being straight up all fent. Coke, ketamine, benzos, opiates. Fent is turning up in everything and it's killing people all over. The US had over 100,000 fent overdose deaths just last year. It's not worth the risk. Even if you test your drugs, there's always a chance of finding a hotspot. Distilled 50 of fent is a few milligrams. That's such a small amount it's hard to even visualize. The first time I was homeless in a big city, a worker at the homeless mission gave me this advice and it worked. In an area you don't know, or a sketchy area, always walk with purpose and keep your head up. Look straight ahead. Do not ever stop if someone tries to talk to you. Almost always they will never follow you. It isn't worth it to them to follow you. They want to target someone who will comply. If you look down or to the side, people will assume you're an easy target. In heavy touristy areas, don't let anyone touch you, give you something, put something on you, take a picture of you, stop you to chat about something. It's all a scam. Assume no one will do anything just out of the kindness of their hearts. They want something from you. If someone comes up with a rose or something and just tries to just give it to you, the answer is no, I'm allergic to roses. Go away. If you need to use a bathroom, seek out the grocery store. Pay attention to the animals around you. Learn the concept of a grey man. My daddy, retired Leo, always told me if someone breaks in your house during the day, they're coming for your stuff. If they break in your house in the middle of the night, they're coming for you. Most residential burglaries are for easily pawn and easy to carry items. And those guys don't want to confront anyone. That's why 100A for P is the most common time block for residential burglaries. Don't be ignorant and don't underestimate. I trained in BJJ for a couple of years. I know it's a cliché douche thing to say, but trust me, I say it very humbly, lol. And let me tell you something. You never know who can kick your goddamn ass. I'm a pretty athletic 6 feet 250, and guys who I would never think twice about were able to lock me down easily. Also, if you want to be that guy and get into shit with others, always check their ears first. Keep political correctness in your head and don't use it on the street. Those people that look like bangers probably are. That person who looks like a drug addict probably is. If you get a feeling you're unwelcome because of your race, you probably are unwelcome. Crossing over to the other sidewalk might make you feel bad when you get it wrong, but do it anyway. If you get in a situation, having de-escalation skills could save your life. Know that everyone is the main character in their own story, and for the most part have a lot going on. People's mood changes along with their circumstances, and always approach people with that in mind. Be patient with people. and be easy to get along with. I don't care what anyone says about being yourself is true, that's a great way to be. But being able to accommodate and cooperate with others makes life a hell of a lot easier. Do not talk to or even look at homeless people. I know you want to be kind, but if given an inch, they will absolutely take a mile. People aren't homeless for innocent reasons most of the time. It's harsh and sad, but they're not. Any money you give will be used for booze. There are services for them that they don't want to use because of the rules they have. Don't enable addiction and shit behavior. When mixing with people in a social settings, don't give out personal details. It's okay to be kind, but very vague. Nobody needs to know what street you live on or where you work. If they don't respect your boundaries, move along. Had a stalker from my karate club found out my location. I would flip my mail slot on the door open, looking inside. Woke up one evening to him standing over me. Always pay attention to your intuition if it is telling you that there is danger. There is a very good chance there is danger, and you need to get yourself out of that situation immediately. Never let somebody take you to the second place during a crime, because there is a very good chance that you're never going to come back. And the last one is never bring a knife to a gunfight. When I go home late at night on weekends and strangers, usually men, try to approach me to do God knows what, I talk to them. Talk non-stop until I find a common topic for us. Then praise him and ask him about it and such. By the time I'm near home, I tell him good night and check he doesn't see where I live. P.S. I'm Spanish. We can talk for hours. An unfamiliar city, and you want to cross the street, look for a local who also clearly is preparing to cross the street and just join them as they go. This is how you don't get hit by buses and cars. You can also make friends. I applied this technique in Amsterdam and it led to a wonderful evening with a quirky and charming Dutch woman. Ex-cabbie here. Always leave enough room between your car and the one in front of you to pull out and exit, even if it means jumping the curb or hanging a U-turn. If someone is approaching with bad intent, put the car in neutral and turn the wheel clockwise. Drop it into reverse and floor it if they approach to carjack or rob you. Don't commit 10 other crimes while in the process of committing a crime. Pounds of coke in your car. Maybe don't speed. Drive recklessly. Make crazy lane changes, and do countless other stupid shit to draw attention to yourself. But the real advice, don't commit crimes. To all my white brethren, you aren't racist if you ignore people in the hood. Don't feel guilted for locking your doors when someone close to your car, or hiding your phone, or just turning and walking a different direction. Do not trust anyone and get through with confidence and with a purpose, or you will be made a lick. If they want anything you have, close your eyes, say I can't identify you, take it all. If they are carjacking you, I will say please make sure it can't be found in less than 30 days. Because I don't want that car back after whatever they did with it. The insurance company will cut you a check after 30 days. If someone comes up to you asking if you have spare change because they didn't have enough for something, listen, do the number. If it's something weird that you need to take time counting, it's usually a trap. Do you have $56? Learn this during self-defense courses with retired FBI officer. When you see signs that say pickpockets operate in this area, don't touch your phone or wallet, because good pickpockets will be watching you to see which pockets they are in. Also, don't ever keep all your valuable on you at the same time, and never keep valuable in your back pocket. Do not linger in parking lots. Don't fumble around for your keys standing in front of your car. Have them ready to go and drive away as soon as you get into the car. Scan your surroundings while walking out of a store, wherever. Watch out for people watching you or standing around. No one will ever treat you better than they treat themselves. So pay very close attention to how the people around you love themselves. A mistake often made is expecting or assuming other people operate in the world the way you do. Don't try to hold people to the same standard. I see a few people say don't make eye contact. I disagree. You can walk and keep your head on a swivel. When you're in a bad neighborhood, looking around and either eye contact or making sure people see that you see them can be as much a deterrent as anything. Be alert. Always act like you know where you're going. Went on vacation to New Orleans with my full-blooded Midwest friend trying to find a McDonald's. Baby girl looks so confused downtown. I was like, pick a direction and act like the McDonald's is. That way I'd see if it is or not. If you have reason to believe someone is after you, lock your car. If you are worried about opportunistic dirt bags on the street, leave your car unlocked and take your valuables. 99 of fights start because someone said something offensive to the wrong people. If you're lost and need to look at your phone for directions late at night, duck into a lighted public place like a McDonald's to do it. Don't just stand there alone with your phone out looking lost. You're putting a big, fat target on your head if you do this. Learn to trust your gut. Learn to recognize crazy and never engage with, escalate, fight with it. I worked in customer service starting at age 15. I have also worked in law enforcement. Crazy people will injure, harm, or even kill others. It's not worth it. Move with a purpose if you are in an area you feel might be dangerous. Act like you have somewhere important to go even if you don't. Harden your face and do not make eye contact with anyone if you can help it. Avoid showing any bit of fear or softness. Be aware of your surroundings. You don't have to be paranoid, but just get a feeling for the general flow of things. If something about that flow changes, you should start looking for the reason behind the changes. That rule goes for basically anything. Watch your drink at a bar. If I have to go to the bathroom, face a friend, stay, or put a coaster on your drink. Have keys between your fingers as a tool to scratch eyes out with. Take a self-defense class. Don't talk to crazy or drunk people.